I've been everywhere, fuck you mean? They east to the west, to the north to Levine. We got everything that you need. The birds, the jets, everything in between. Hey, oh, I thought you knew. It's the 480, 623, 602. Welcome to the land of the heat, where you can cook eggs if you lamb in the street. I've been everywhere, fuck you mean? They east to the west, to the north to Levine. We got everything that you need. The birds, the jets, everything in between. When I used to hit the stall as a teen, there was writing on the wall, MS-13. Hella bad bitches, a lot of fucking to do. Big place, small world, I'ma run into you. School full of Mexicans, couple black brothers. We told them we was cousins, knowing that we wasn't. Back from the summer, living on the west side. You think he transferred, but he locked or he died. North side where the Aryans at. Marco Polo where they try to bury me at. Moved out the hood, mama thanking the God, till I seen a Nazi flag in my neighbor garage. No matter where you at, nigga, this is how it go. Person that you with, probably for somebody that you know. And fuck Glendale, PD ain't no true saint. And while I'm at it, nigga, fuck the deuce. Yeah, hot girl summer in this bitch, they be choosing. She make you take her on a date, then you losing. Fuck Glendale, PD ain't no true saint. And while I'm at it, nigga, fuck the deuce. Yeah, hot girl summer in this bitch, they be choosing. She make you take her on a date, then you losing. Fuck Glendale, PD ain't no true saint. And while I'm at it, nigga, fuck the deuce. Now as I cruise looking for a spot to kick it, it's a Friday and I don't really do the club, nigga, where the party? I think I know a spot to block up. Nah, nigga, west side parties get shot up. If you into our hammering, then you know. Trevor Brown, Maryville, you know Cortez on go. Mama bossed up, she don't wanna be over here no more. To the north side, never seen that many white folks. Yeah, hot girl summer in this bitch, they be choosing. She make you take her on a date, then you losing. Fuck Glendale, PD ain't no true saint. And while I'm at it, nigga, fuck the deuce. Yeah, hot girl summer in this bitch, they be choosing. She make you take her on a date, then you losing. Fuck Glendale, PD ain't no true saint. And while I'm at it, nigga, fuck the deuce.
Yo, what's good? We in the building. It's your guy Flamingo Fred. This is the Bird of Paradise podcast. We got a very special guest in the building. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yo, what's good? It's Jalopy Bungus. You know what I'm saying? Sir Bungus on YouTube, Sir Bungus on TikTok, all that good shit.
Hey, what's good with my guy? I got we was running a little bit behind, but we tapping in though
Yeah.
and getting it in. What's the word? I know you got the battle and shit coming up.
Yeah, shit. I'm locked in, bro. I'm locked in. Little, you know what I'm saying? The beats, I just been lining them up, writing. I'm just ready to go. I'm really just ready to go. I'm ready to go. Like, I'm ready for the competition. Have a good time, you know what I'm saying, and just see where I'm at. Like, that's really what it is. See where I'm at. If I lose, I mean I gotta get better. If I don't lose, I still gotta get better. You mean? So
Hey, most definitely. And
yeah.
anybody in the building, y'all could go look up the guy Jalopy Bungus, man. He been holding it down. Hey, he out in Arizona where a lot of my other people at and doing his thing. You on some of my socials and shit. Some of our people is the same people. And I'm gonna say on a personal level, man, I've been watching you do your thing for a minute out there. And
Yeah.
I done tapped in with you. I've been watching you do your thing. I'm gonna honestly say, I'm a fan because I just I
Appreciate
always
that, bro.
liked I always liked your energy when I seen you do shit. I'm an artist too, but I've been always, out the way, watch you on the socials and shit and the little battles and different things. I
Right.
don't you just gotta I like your energy on how you attack shit. I
Appreciate
don't
that, bro.
I don't know what it is. You just got a cool little energy when you doing your battles, from the battles to the music videos to everything else.
Appreciate that, bro, for real. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hell yeah, bro.
it's a dope vibe. I know you be talking your shit and battle rapping and shit too, but it's like
Yeah.
it's almost like it's just part of the game. It's not personal.
Yeah, I feel like with battle rap, um, I also feel like recently I just been, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a lot more humble and just
Yeah,
grateful for everything. And so I feel like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, my energy a little different, but still in the atmosphere of battle rap, that's really what it is. Like that type of energy get me more motivated to write
Yeah.
crazier shit. Like if I'm really talking to a nigga crazy before the battle, we doing face offs, the promo crazy, all that. Now it's like I gotta match that energy when I write. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those
Yeah.
dudes. Like the higher the energy of the situation, the better I'm gonna perform. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, nah, I done seen you talk crazy to a couple niggas a couple times. You know how social media is, and you be paying attention, but you don't be paying attention. Like I done seen your shit on the socials and shit. You talking crazy to niggas a couple times, and it was it wasn't you know how it is, especially in Arizona and other places that got rap scenes. It'd be a lot of niggas like beefing and doing different shit. And they got a lot of animosity in their heart and different shit. Like
right.
when you was talking your shit or whatever, it was just like for the love of the game type shit.
Yeah, it's for the competition. Like it's for the it's that's what it is. Like that's what keep the culture going. Like that's why for a minute it felt like hip hop was kind of dry in general until this whole Drake Kendrick shit happened. Like now you
Yeah.
got tonight. If we talking about just tonight, you got Lil Wayne and Cordae coming out, Big Sean, Lil Wayne and Rick Ross. You got fucking
Mm.
DJ Mustard coming out with an album. Fucking Drake coming out with 2 tracks. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
niggas is really it's back to competition. So that's always when I'm shit talking. That's always the you know what I'm saying. I never got no genuine hate. Now there've been a couple battles where I genuinely didn't like a nigga, but besides that. Nah, it's just the love of the it's just the love of the game, bro. It's the love of the
hey,
competition.
he was a
And you
couple
gotta
of
get
them.
the people a show.
Nah, most definitely, most definitely. Nah, he was like, it was a couple. It was a couple of them guys I wasn't fucking with. We got Millie tapping in. I'm gonna add Millie to the mix. Hey Millie,
Yeah.
when you want me to add you, hop on your video so I know you ready. So we ain't got a blank screen. But you was like, it was a couple of them guys. How, did you? I felt like hip hop was struggling a little bit before that Drake and Kendrick shit came on.
Yeah.
You know,
Cause it fell asleep. Like it fell asleep. It felt like
Millie in the building.
What
Yeah,
it
he
was
up?
fell
really a lot of
asleep. Go ahead.
it was really like a lot of like just commercialization. Like it got so commercialized. It was like everybody was just trying to find a way to make something pop that,
Hmm.
niggas stop caring about the product. Niggas stop caring about the rules. And I feel like when you get away from the rules of the culture and motherfuckers just start doing whatever they want, you know what I'm saying? You got the best rappers in the world, quote unquote, like doing whatever they want, meaning not writing their shit or you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, just not playing by the rules of the culture. That's what happens. The culture falls asleep. And it takes
Yeah.
somebody it take a nigga like Kendrick going at a nigga like Drake and for them to go back and forth and really test each other might to wake that back up. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, to wake it back up, I think we about to hit a new wave. Like we need some filter in this. That don't mean we got to get rid of the Lil Waynes and whoever else, but filter in this new talent also with their own wave and whatever. Because we done lost some. I felt like we lost a lot of people that was up next. You know what I
hell
mean?
yeah.
We lost a
Hell
lot of
yeah.
people that was like up next, and then it's like, okay, well, who's up next? We had a big wave of like female artists that was doing their thing, and they was dope, but like Nipsey, Mac Miller,
Yeah.
you could keep going on the list. You know what I mean? Of people
Even
that
dudes
was,
like even dudes like Juice World. Like I'm not even a big fan of him,
oh
but
yeah,
he was huge. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it doesn't,
XXX,
yeah.
huge.
It don't even mean you got to be everybody your flavor a big fan, but like you said, Juice World, XXX, you know what I mean? Takashi 69 was rolling his whole way, fell off. You know what I mean? That shit was fucking some new shit we ain't never seen. That was just
Hmm.
all around, and he fell off. So it's like, now what happened? Who's up next now? You know what I mean? That's gonna come out the woodworks.
Yeah, and ultimately, yeah, this I think it's a perfect opportunity right now because the field's so open. Nigga Kendrick just dropped a 7 minute diss track that's
Mm,
going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like but right before that, it was always about the quick, you know what I'm saying, 2 minutes, 2:30 get your bridge, your hook,
Yeah.
catchy situation, get out the way. But when you got the one of the biggest rappers in the world dropping a 6-minute diss track and it's nothing but bars and flows and shit like that, like that's the type of shit that get a nigga like Lil Wayne to hop on that Corday song and go crazy. Now everybody want to rap. Big Sean coming out, he rapping. Rick Ross rapping. Everybody want to rap. You know what I'm saying?
You
So
know,
we back. We create. Everything going backwards. We going back to finding
yeah.
the gems on SoundCloud and finding the seeing the freestyles on Instagram and niggas uploading freestyles on YouTube. We got the under the mic videos. The niggas is rapping like on the radar rap. You know what I'm saying? Like.
And
So
the
we back
sound,
in that energy. We back in that energy.
the sound is also starting to come back from that
Right.
era. Mm-hmm.
Right. We
That's what
going
I
back.
miss.
Like,
That's what I miss is the raw hip hop, and everybody had their own flavor to come to the pot. Cause you know it's hip hop. They got different shit. Some niggas gonna battle rap. Some niggas gonna make the hippie hip hop. You know, different vibe, and everybody got their own flavor to add to it. And that's what I miss about the music, and everybody, you know, adding that to the mix. That's what I miss.
yeah. Facts, bro. And yeah, even you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm excited to just get back to dropping music consistently because I've been doing so many other things like, you know what I'm saying, and just not really having that not really and just growing as a person. So now I got a lot more to talk about. Like it's like, getting into battle rap and then content creation, all that shit. It's real easy to just, put music to the side. But now I'm loaded up. And I think it's the perfect time. You know what I'm saying? It's the perfect time to just put out some dope shit. Not worry about all the extra shit, all the you gotta do this and you gotta do that and boom boom. But nah, just put out some dope music and try to get as many people as possible to see it. And that's really what it comes down to.
How do you feel about like balancing music and content creation? Because what I know about you, I know you into anime
Right.
and different shit like that. You know, you got them elements, and so how do you feel as a person making content and making music? Because I'm doing the same things, and sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm grooving, but sometimes I'm like, I start questioning myself, like, is it conflicting?
Right. And I think for me, um, it was just about not being intentional enough with like trying to make like with the anime stuff, right? And I think we figured it out. Like me and the homie Kason, that's one of my producers. We really figured out how to mix to make the anime shit sound hard, but sound normal though. So
Mm-hmm.
it don't sound like it's a niche song that only some people who watch it boom boom can listen to. But if you don't watch anime, you can still enjoy what we provide, and that's the music
Yeah.
videos we about to drop. So I really just was trying to find a way to combine the two, and it just took me this long to really get it together. And on top of that, just not being intentional with releasing the music and intentional with it's like getting very comfortable with the success from the content creation and from battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because my last, even with the red shit didn't happen, but I got $2,000 off that battle. So it's like, and then
Yeah.
you get the TikTok, you making thousands, you making this amount a month, and boom, boom, boom. It's real easy to get comfortable and like, you know what I'm saying? And I think ultimately, I lost. Once the industry shit start happening, and you got to start doing this, and this person telling you to do this, you got to make this amount of. That's when you start to forget why you do this shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, when you mix the two, it's difficult to I feel like it's easy to remember. It's easy to forget the why.
Most definitely. I
You know
feel
what I'm
like
saying?
what you're saying is like, sometimes as a creator, you when you coming up, you doing everything at once. You're your business person, you handling everything. So sometimes that shit can take away from the creation process. You know what I mean?
Right.
You get so caught up handling business and being a businessman that you forget about the shit to tap into that helps you with your creativity. But until
Right.
you can get all the way to you need to where you got people to handle the little things. We got to balance this shit out because I'm telling you, for me, it's a lot of shit that I don't want to do, but I got to do it, to
Right.
keep this shit going and it's growing. But I can't wait to get back to the point where I'm just creating. Here, I'm
Right,
giving you the product. Take it where it needs to go. Let me go back in here and cook some more product to give back to
right,
you to, you know what I mean, to do the thing.
right. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And I also feel like everything happened how it's supposed to happen. Like I think about where I was when I was dropping consistently and the type of person, like who I was as a person, and like the things that I believed in. And I just don't think that I would have been putting out the not the right message, because there is no right message, but I wouldn't have been putting out a responsible message at that time if I were to take off the way that I was taking off, like right before COVID. I wouldn't have been putting
Mhm.
out a responsible message that I'm able to create now as somebody who's more mature. I done worked on myself. I done unlearned shit. I done, reshape my life and reshape what I think, remove limiting
Yeah,
beliefs, all that shit. So the shit that's coming out, it's responsible now. So now
yeah,
I feel so much more comfortable delivering the product. You know what I'm saying? And getting behind my own product. You feel what I'm
yeah.
saying? So
No, most
like,
definitely.
yeah.
They say men mature at a different rate than women. They say it takes a lot longer. We
Hmm.
coming of age. We got all this shit going on, but it takes a minute for us to get really focused and start connecting the dots and hitting our prime and being mature and
Right.
being leaders and stringing shit
Right.
together.
Right.
You know,
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm definitely grateful for, just the process. I'm grateful for, um, I'm just grateful for the way everything turned out. The way everything's turning out, like this is, everything that's happening right now. And that's what we were saying earlier, where, when it comes to this tournament, like, even though I'm competitive, so my goal is to
yeah,
win, but also just I just find myself just being grateful to even have the talent and the ability to sit down and write to all these beats and then go out there and perform it and perform against other motherfuckers that got their own aspirations and their own dreams and their own goals. Like, everybody in it for their own reason, and that's
yeah.
beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And to just be able to be a part of that and coexist, and you know what I'm saying, that's the part, I'm excited about. But I also want to I'm also in there to go crazy, like, just,
Yeah.
every time I write, every time I write a verse, I want to be like, oh, okay, I'm still getting nicer. You know what I'm saying? That was a bar. I'm still new approaches and new aspects and new, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that's why I'm excited to, you know what I mean, just for everything, bro.
I
Just for
think I
everything.
think you're gonna do your thing. Like, I remember when I was hooping, you know what I mean? Like they say sometimes, a lot of times a team has a home court advantage. You know what I mean? They
Mhm.
say a home court advantage. I was always the person that loved going to the other team's court, you know what I mean, and playing them.
Mhm.
I would be automatically hyped up because everybody in there like was like, fuck you. And some
Right.
people that don't work for, but for me, I used to like that feeling. Like it's us versus everybody. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? In this bitch, fuck y'all. We in here. You know what I mean? And
Right.
sometimes I think maybe when you go in there and battle rap and do all that shit, it could feel like that.
No, yeah, like my last two, no, the two before the Source, I was in New York, and
Mm,
I went to go battle in New York. So on a league that's like super clicky. So it's like that it definitely felt that way, but that give you a whole new energy. It's like it's almost pressure free.
yeah.
Cause
It
now I
nah,
can just go in here swinging for the fences. Like, you got to defend this shit.
No, most definitely. That's how.
You
That's.
know what
I
I'm
guess
saying?
it's kind of how I feel. Because if you on your home court, it's like, man, you don't want to slip up in here. But if you
Hell
going on
nah.
somebody else's court, it's like, man, y'all expect me to lose. Y'all trying to
Right.
fuck me up. That's what y'all expect. But if I could pull this shit off, you know what I
Right.
mean? I'm
Right.
eating.
Yeah.
How
Right. And yeah.
how was it being in New York, going out there and battling them cats?
It was dope. It really showed me that my style can translate anywhere. Cause before that, I was battling on battling AZ. So it was like another challenge. Like, okay, can you take what you do out here, go to the East Coast where you don't got, you know what I'm saying, these people in the building that came to see you. Like, can you
Mhm.
do that? And on a whole other East Coast, they got a whole other ear for this shit that hear this shit differently. And yeah, I went over there and my shit was bombing just as hard, if not more. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So it's like, it's really like, it was dope to see that my style translates no matter where I'm at. Like the shit that I say and the way I approach my shit, like 9 times out of 10, you're gonna fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I
that's
think
just my
that's dope.
experience.
I think people respect you sometimes if you fight. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
You know, seen situations happen where niggas will roll up on somebody and they won't fight. And
Right.
sometimes it ain't even about winning the fight, but they like, man, this nigga got heart. He fought his hardest. He didn't win, but you know,
Right.
they didn't just pump that nigga. He came in here swinging. You know what I mean? And
Right.
once I feel like you show people that, like, man, this nigga came to New York. You know what I mean? Whatever, you gonna earn a lot of respect like that.
Exactly.
You know.
Exactly.
So that's a beautiful thing. Who's your favorite battle rapper?
My favorite, I would say my GOAT is Tay Rock.
Mm,
I don't really know my favorite right now because I kind of been I ain't really been watching a lot, but I think just my GOAT, like the greatest of all time to me is Tay Rock. I think Tay Rock the greatest battle rapper of all time.
okay.
For sure.
Now there's a difference I noticed like between battle rapping and making music. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
When
let's
you
talk about this.
constructing
Hell yeah.
songs. That's what I always notice. Battle rapping is an element, but making songs is a different thing. And I've seen your work, you know what I mean? I've seen you some of your battles and I've seen your music, you know what I mean? And some of your music, you know what I mean, is just like a vibe. It ain't
Mhm.
super battle rap, it's a vibe. So when you making music versus battle rapping, like who inspired you to make music or what's your inspiration to construct these tracks versus battle rapping? Because I feel like it's two completely different things.
So that's the crazy thing, right? I think there's an element because in the culture right now, I'm like one of the most like I'm like a hidden gem, so to say. Like everybody know about me. Like I got hella cosigns, all the different stuff, but everybody waiting on that one big battle to
Mm,
collectively accept it, right? I think that the one thing that separates me from most battlers is the fact that I made music first and I performed in front of audiences of like
mm,
500, 600 first. So I'm taking that crowd control and understanding how to get people to react to things and all that into a world where most of them do not experience that, right?
mm, mm-hmm.
So I'm going to each room already understanding how to control this crowd. So now all I got to do is make sure the bars and the concepts are on point and etc. Basically, what I'm saying is battle rap and music is like using two different sides of your brain.
Yeah.
But recently I've been getting so good so fast because I'm learning how to weave them simultaneously.
Yeah.
So there's like in my battles, I'm using skills that I learned as a musician. Even
Mm-hmm.
with how I'm writing the bars, sometimes I might get in certain flow pockets and hit certain points in a battle that can be hit on a beat that make people feel like a beat is playing. Or then
Yeah.
I get on stage and I know how to, talk in between the songs, talk in between the lines and shit like that. So it's like making it all go 360. You know what I'm saying? Making it all work for each other. So the battle rap is working for the music is working for the battle rap.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Nah,
And
most definitely.
yeah, and I think I'm just mastering that. And once I can really master that all the way, it'll continue to show the difference between me and most battle rappers. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Most definitely. So you cover battle rap and how you doing that. Like, where do you want to take the music is? Because I enjoy your battle rapping, and battle rapping is a thing. It's just like making songs and breakdancing. There's different elements to hip hop. But I'm a person that also enjoys, the tracks that you putting together. where do you
Yeah.
plan on taking the tracks and the music and stuff like that outside of battle rapping?
So now, because I haven't really dropped, I haven't dropped music in like a year and a half, maybe 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I've collected enough people to give me that foundation for when I do drop. And I got, we've been shooting music videos. I really got shit in the tuck right now. So, I really want to, with the music, I want to go as far as it take me. Now,
Okay.
but I want to go as far as I can go, that'll allow me to remain authentic.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I
If
feel
that means,
that's heavy. That's deep. I want the
yeah,
same shit.
yeah.
Keep
If that
cooking.
means that I can't, if that means that I can't be you don't even got to be as dramatic as a Drake or a Kendrick. But if I can't be a fucking a B minus tier rapper or musician or B tier musician because that wouldn't allow me to be authentic, then I'm okay with being at level at C. As far as my authenticity will take me is as far as I'm okay with going.
Yeah. No,
You know what
that's dope. I agree with the same shit because I see a lot of people, you know, in my lifespan in this music shit wanting to be Drake or whoever else, but we all know different things come with that level. You know what I mean?
I mean?
Different things that come to that level where you can make you inauthentic. You know what I mean?
Right.
To get there and be there.
And I think too, like, and that's in my personal opinion, I think if that's the route that people decide to take, that's fine. But it's always about, for me at this point in my life, it's always about what's the number one thing about my existence that what's the number one thing what's my why? And my why is to be at peace mentally, to be in healthy physically, to be healthy mentally, to be in tune with who I am. And if that means that it don't gotta be this super lavish shit and all this extra shit, then that's fine. But my ultimate goal is to do the things that I love day in, day out and
Most
be at
definitely.
peace. So whatever gets in the way of that, whatever it is, it can't exist
Yeah,
in
it's
my
gotta
life.
go. Amen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Simple.
You
So
preaching.
whatever it is, you know what I'm saying?
No,
I
most
feel you on
definitely.
that. And I'm sorry I've been so silent, but I just got back into Phoenix, so I was
Nah,
like,
you
Yeah.
good.
you know what I'm
Now,
saying? I didn't want to
forgive
interrupt what the
Millie, y'all. She
conversation was.
just came back from LA and she back in Phoenix, but we wanted to get Millie in the mix. You know what I mean? We want to on the show. We
Yeah.
want to keep Millie in the mix as much as possible.
Well, that and
Mhm.
like so shout out to Jalopy because let's just talk really quick about how this Matty Ice scene came together. We've never met in person, but Big Doobie, who I work with, I had a slot, you know what I mean? And it was shout out to Hannibal Leck, it was intended for him, but he's got some things going on, so he is not able to travel. And Jalopy stepped up to the plate, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And that's where we're at. So I'm excited. I'm super
Right. Right. And
I'm excited for y'all and to be, see, because
thank
Millie
you.
gonna go get some footage, whether we live streaming or we putting the footage back up here, because I'm up here in Oregon, you know what I mean,
Yep.
over the California border. So, a lot of my people out in Arizona, so we making this shit, uh, you know, uh, connecting the dots on this shit and bringing it all together, and showcasing what's going on in the scene.
right.
Yep. About to put this thing together, man. Because I'm with you, Jalopy. I gotta live peace free, and there's been some things going on in the city here lately that's just making me want to go back in my hole. So I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do. I'm about to restrict a bunch of people so I don't see their mess every day. Not gonna block nobody. It's not. It ain't worth that. But when you're really trying to build and grow and be successful, those things infiltrate the mind. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And those negative thoughts and all the negative things that go on around you, put you just in a different, frame of mind. You
Right.
just you have
Frequency.
to Yeah, it's all about good energy, man. So,
Right.
and that's where I'm at. And you know what? I am totally different. There's a lot of people that know me from back in the day. I'm her, but I'm not, because I don't need y'all no more. You know what I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
back then I used to felt like I needed people. I needed this, I needed that.
Right.
I don't. I love myself.
Right.
I love my life. I love everything about it. I've grown. Like, and I feel
Right.
like when you really do step away and take the time to develop and get that good growth for yourself, that's when things just really start lining up for you.
Right.
You feel me?
Exactly.
So,
Because yeah, like if you whatever, and that's yeah, whatever is like when you align with who you are authentically, who you are at the
yep.
core, you know what I'm saying? Whatever was initially meant for you just start falling in your lap. You know
Amen.
what I'm saying? That's why I really just, you
Hmm.
know, it's just allowing things to happen, like allowing things to take place, allowing myself to have faith, be to trust myself, to trust what I can bring to the table, and that was all that was a part of my decision to even do it. You know what I'm saying? To trust that I will be able to complete this and will be able to show up and give a performance as long as I'm dedicated to making that happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's the you know what I mean, that's the beautiful thing about this life shit. Like when you're
Most
when you're aligned, everything that's for you will just fall into your lap. You know
I
what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
remember I remember not so long ago I was hearing some shit like about gratitude, and I be listening to different shit like we all do, YouTube videos, this and that.
Hell
And they
yeah.
said be thankful and thank shit. So in the back of my mind now I be doing simple shit like, man, I'm thankful for these pair of shoes I'm putting on. I'm
Right.
Yeah.
thankful for this cup of coffee. I'm thankful
Right.
for being in the office and my computer turned on. I'm thankful for Jalopy coming through. I'm thankful to see Millie face,
Man,
and
thank you for having me, bro.
and I start doing shit like that, man, and and we could look at our lives now, like some of the shit I got going on now, and some of the shit I'm doing. As much as I feel like I got to push and hit this next level and keep going, like I couldn't even imagine a little while ago I got some of the shit I got now. You know what
Right.
I mean? I couldn't
Right.
even
That's real
Sometimes
shit.
imagine.
take that pause to just look around like, damn, look what I created.
Yeah.
Man,
You know what I
like how
Yeah.
mean?
did I
Like,
even get here? Like how did this shit like happen
yeah.
so smoothly?
For real. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just take that second to just, yeah, we got it, we got the goal in mind. You know what I'm saying? We got where we're trying to go in mind. But sometimes we be so locked in on that, we forget all the small things we've created like on the
Yes.
way there. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? When you take that second to just look around, it just reminds you like, okay, that's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Man.
Like I was talking to Millie earlier, we was hollering at each other off wax, and I'm like, yeah, Millie, don't even trip on that shit. Let's create a vibe. Like if I really wanted to, I could hit the show with all kind of drama and all kind of shit to run it up and do this, and that. But like, what will be the end results of doing shit like that? I could be
Right.
covering this shit negatively in the news and this, and that. I was hollering at my other partner. I was like, man, I'm down to cover some different situations and do this, and that, but I don't want to destroy myself in the pop process. Like, what's the name of that cat that just got killed? What's the name? Was it Julio Fulio?
All right.
They was running the numbers up, you know what I mean, on the graves and doing all this stuff, and they running the numbers up, but destroyed itself in the process.
Right.
Who are you talking about?
It's that one cat, the Julio Fulio. Where them cats
Oh,
out of?
yes.
Where was
Yeah,
He
they
made
out
that's
that.
of?
Yep.
Florida, Tampa.
Yeah, they was out, beefing and putting it on wax and everybody watching it on the graves, and they running the numbers up and they getting money. But man,
Yeah, he did his birthday party, and that was a setup right there, bro. That
That's
was a
you
fucked
setup.
up.
destroyed yourself in the process. Like I know how to make it. You know what I mean? I know how to cause some commotion, no problem. But what would my frequency be? And am I destroying myself
Exactly.
in the
Even
process?
and you know what? I don't ever like to speak on the dead like that, but since we are, like, there's that girl also out there in Oakland in the Bay.
Right.
That girl that had just opened up her shop. She was also a rapper. Killed her boyfriend and then talked about it. like, you know, because he used to beat on her and stuff. But she openly talked about it, and guess what? The day she opened up her beauty shop, they came in and killed her at her grand opening.
It's fucked up.
Whoa.
You didn't hear about that, bro? And you from the
What
Bay?
was she the one that got poisoned?
No, I think they shot her.
I know.
I
Because
didn't
Yeah,
hear.
I seen the headline on that like a week ago or something.
yeah,
I
like
didn't
it's
see
a
it.
crazy
That's
story.
crazy.
What's the name was talking about it?
It's a wild ass story.
Yeah,
I
like,
didn't
but
see. I didn't see that shit.
I couldn't believe that, you know, that she was just being so like disgusting about it. Like, you know, I get
Yeah.
it that, you know, what he did to her, but you just flaunting about how you murdered this man to his family and his friends, and it was gang, you know, he's in a
Not
gang.
not
Like,
in
that was
Oakland.
just stupid,
Yeah, not in
you
Crazy.
know?
Oakland. Nah, it's a crazy world. So I can cause commotion. I could, man. They got the battle coming up. Half these niggas is trash and all kind of shit. Man, these niggas, it ain't no fucking way a nigga gonna ever. I could be sitting up here and running and doing all that, but man, it ain't even the type of frequency I want to put out. I'd rather, come with a vibe and tap in and let it, do its thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I'm not
And
saying we perfect and niggas is just shamans and always say the right
hell
thing
nah.
and monks, but you get what I'm saying. We trying.
Yeah, we choose. It's a choice. It's choosing. You know what I'm saying? Choosing when to bring that energy when it's appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Or for you. You know what I'm saying? Because only you know you. Like only we know us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you know that's gonna fuck with your process and that's gonna fuck with your mental, then it's not the time to do that.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
I mean,
Her name was Tan the God, Freddie. Tan the God.
I'm gonna look that up. Tan TAN.
Yeah,
yeah, that shit's
TAN.
crazy. That shit is crazy
It's
God,
gonna
work.
blow your mind, bro. That happened in the town. Where you from? Like, well,
man,
close to where you're
I
from.
didn't hear nothing about that. Trap. Nobody
Man.
had told me. I
I
didn't
got a
see that.
question though. I got a question though. So cause who are y'all like top five favorites to win the tournament? Y'all had
You,
five people.
you. I'm gonna give it to you. Okay. Okay. So we interviewed Miles last night, and people are like, I don't know how Miles is gonna perform because I've never, you know, seen him perform anything. I've only heard his music. So, but as far as like his flow, people people are gonna be surprised. You know what I
Mm,
mean? But I'll be honest with you, bro. I've seen a lot of these guys at some of these other things, like with Rap Arena and stuff, and I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all.
Mm.
I'm not impressed with. I'm not going to sit here and mention any names because I don't like to give people shine like that. It also starts
Mm-hmm.
drama. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'm going to say my top five is, gosh, there's so many people in there. I'm going to go for the underdog on this one. I'm not going for no big names, nobody
Mm-hmm.
that's known, nobody that's a seated person, because not that they're horrible, but I've just heard better. You know what I
Right.
mean? I'm
Right.
not checking for any of the seated talent.
Right.
That's just the honest to God truth. I saw a lot of them perform last year. Now Chris Koch is dope. I think he's probably the best seated talent, the best seated
Right.
person. I'm interested to see what. I'm just drawing a blank on so many names right now. I know it's just because I'm tired, but
No, it's hella people. It's hella people.
it's other people. If I was sitting like in front of my computer, I'd be like, "Oh, yep, yep, yep." But it's. I'm not checking for the big names because they don't impress me. Like, for example, okay, and I will speak on this battle because I was there. The Push Your Luck Quincy battle was horrible when we went to it. And I know probably a lot of people are gonna have something to say about that, but that's just my opinion. I thought Quincy was trash. I don't think he even rapped really. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it was like he was having a conversation that never that like was like very open ended. You know, like I don't think he was great. Push Your Luck did his thing. I think that, you know, and I saw him last year too in this battle. I think that he surprised me because I don't think everything he does is good, but he does surprise me once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I thought that that battle was whack. And I think I'm the only person that's really gonna speak the truth. See, I think there's a lot of gaslighting going on out here.
Mm-hmm.
And people don't tell people the truth for real about how their music really sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like people are
You
afraid
wait.
just to give people good constructive criticism instead
You
of like,
trust? Do you
huh?
trust? Do you trust the judging system?
Yes, yes, I do. Only because I don't know though. Like, I don't know. They're having two judges for the first two rounds, and then two judges for the last two rounds.
Are they doing an even number?
Yeah, I believe so. I know. I think Rum Nitty they added for a judge, so maybe there's five now.
Shout out Nitty.
Yeah, yeah, he's dope. He now see he deserved to win last year, and I don't think anybody expected him to win last year, but he was dope. I give it to him. He was
Nitty?
good. Yeah, he
Oh,
did his
Nitty
thing
did this
last
last
year.
year?
Yeah, he won last year.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Wasn't the prize huge as fuck last year?
last year the prize was 10 grand.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
So
Nitty like he might be the greatest puncher in battle rap of all time.
hey,
He definitely one of the goats.
I done been in some other places in different states and shit like this. You know, I'm all the way out the way, and motherfuckers, is talking about Rum Nitty.
Yeah, he one of the best battle rappers of all time.
yeah,
Yeah,
he won
yeah,
last year. He did that, and like, and that's what I'm saying. Like for this battle, because here's the thing about the battle: you are gonna have the people that come in there because it's the best. It's the best verse. Like in the beginning, they really looking for like because a lot of people pre-write their stuff, and that's fine. That's what
Hmm.
this is. But they're looking for because they talked about this the other night. They're really looking for once you get deeper in, they're looking for those punchlines. They're looking for those battle rappers. You know what I mean? To come
Hmm.
out and just start freestyling off the dome and I
Right.
can't wait to see who's gonna do it. You know?
Yeah, that's really my whole strategy too, is just have the clip ready and
Be ready to use it
I'm
when
gonna be
you need it.
I'm gonna be rebuttaling a lot.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like if I go
love
second,
that.
I'm gonna be listening, respond, get into my shit.
but
You know what I
Hell
mean?
yeah.
like you said before, it's some cats that's gonna come, and I don't know everybody that's in it. I'm up here, but it's some cats that's gonna come and have a dope verse or whatever else. But you got that crowd control and getting motherfuckers involved in what's going on versus just having a dope verse. You know what I mean? I was
Yeah.
just looking at that battle on a little promo that I posted, and you got it on your page. That battle you had, you know, spitting the bars, going into the crowd, moving around,
Mhm.
doing different shit like that. So that shit is gonna be a factor when it comes to battle rapping. It ain't just coming out there and slinging out, a hot
It's a
verse.
show. It's a like people are coming to have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like that's ultimately when I write my shit, that's always in the back of my mind. Like, how can I be how can I entertain, not only win the battle, but make sure the people that are watching it are having a good time watching this.
Yes.
You know what
But
I'm
who
saying?
my question to you is, okay, so do you know a lot of these people in the battle? Like have you looked at the you're gonna be in that last bracket.
I
Because
haven't
you
really
want
looked.
to okay, because I just want to know who you see as like real pure competition.
Let me
Is
hold
there
on.
anybody that you feel is going to reach the level of where you're at?
So
You know,
I'm a
um,
person,
he
I'm
said
the
I have to
type of
really
dude,
look. You know, and
I'm the type of dude where it's like I have a respectable fear of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like
okay,
I
that's fair.
I call it a respectable fear. So it's like I always assume that if somebody tried to do something 99 times, that they're gonna get it on the 100th time. Like if it like I might just be the person that they figure it out on. Like they might have been fucking up like a whole bunch of times before this, but then all of a sudden they get to me and they know exactly what to do. Like that's how I really take every single situation. So even if I'm watching these guys and I'm not impressed in that initial moment, I'm always preparing for them to show up the best version of themselves that night.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody is competition, and from that perspective, you know
that's
what I'm saying?
fair.
Everybody, because they could all potentially be competition.
Yeah,
You know what I
and
mean?
I
I'm
think we're
holding
gonna
them
see
to where
that.
they can be.
Yep, I think we're gonna see that with this battle. I really think that we're gonna see it as we get into the deeper rounds. I think we're gonna see. I think people are gonna be pleasantly surprised at how some of these people, really perform and really come out of the gate. I'm excited. I love the underdog though. Like
Yeah,
always in all things, football. Like I'm a big football head, and
right.
I love these Cardinals. And I'm telling y'all right now that this gonna be our and this gonna be our season, okay? So all you Niner fans,
Not the
so all
Cardinals
you
slide
Niner
in.
fans, come on, come with it this year. Come on, yeah.
But
Talking to Trap, talking to you, Freddie.
You
You
know the
know,
Cardinal. Hey, you know the Cardinals ain't about to do shit.
hell
okay.
nah.
In November when we play y'all, I'll be having this call with you
We do this shit every year. We do
because we
this shit.
damn near beat them last year. You know, don't get it
Hey, we
twisted
do this
now.
shit every year. They stealing y'all money at that stadium.
Nah, nah.
They stealing y'all money is crazy.
They selling y'all garlic fries, beer, motherfucking roasted peanuts, everything. Got y'all really believing.
For real. But
Yeah, but
man,
I'm a big underdog person when it comes down to it. So yeah, I'm
yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I'm excited
And
too.
yeah,
I'm excited to watch
yeah,
too. Like I'm
I'm
excited to
glad
be
you
a fan.
decided to do it. A minute. Took you a minute to decide, but we're
It
here.
did
We're
cause
here.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like uh a lot of it is just like, I'm in the phase of my life where I'm learning to trust myself. So, and a lot of it, I had
Okay.
these conversations in my head where I'm like, "Oh, damn, I'm not gonna have enough time to sit down and boom, boom, boom." But that all that comes from the lack of commitment to whatever it is that, you know what I'm saying. So I just told myself, if I'm gonna do this, I'm committing to it. I'm gonna create the time. I'm gonna create the space to get everything done and deliver the best I can at that moment. You know what I'm saying? So uh, it was that, and then also just like, yeah, just getting making sure I was free. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. Even I'm just excited to see where that energy of trusting takes me. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing how far it takes me. Like, you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm appreciative. I appreciate y'all contacting me to even be a part of it. I've seen it, and I've seen it a few times too. Like I've seen it.
Yeah.
I just didn't do a deep dive. But just learning about it, and you know what I'm saying, this is what the culture is about, man. Like this is what the culture is about, man. Like win or lose, like this is what the culture is about. A bunch of niggas fucking going up there with bars, rapping, sharing their story, competing, you know what I'm saying? Um, Performing, entertaining people. That's what the culture is about. So I'm happy to be a part of that. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm super. Yeah, I want to win. I want to win for sure. I want to win.
Hell
Let, let
yeah.
me let me ask a question. What was the inspiration for your name? Because one of the first things that ever caught my eye about you a while ago, I was like, this nigga name is wild. It's dope, but I'm like, where did he get that? You
So
feel me?
like,
That's
crazy thing is, I just I said it. I had the name when I was in 8th grade, bro. I just said it.
mm-hmm.
I just said it one day. Like I just said it, and I was like, you know what? I'm just go with that.
Okay. Fuck with it.
I didn't know that I was going because I had because I'm a big fan of MF Doom, right?
Yeah.
So MF
Ah.
Doom got all these different like styles, and he got all these different like it
Yep.
motivated me to like build a well-rounded game. So I would have this alter ego and this alter ego and boom 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 like just writing in different styles. And the Jalopy Bungus one was one of the styles. But it just so happened that the first song I ever recorded with the homie, I used that one. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just go with it. I'm gonna just roll with that.
Hey,
That's
it's
really what it
dope.
was. Like, so I just took that name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's dope. That's one of
Took
them. I'm
that
like,
name and ran with it.
I was
And
like, who
people,
the
yeah,
fuck
because
is this?
it's a weird ass name, but initially it was supposed to be like funny, right? But then I seen
Yeah,
people like was fucking with it, so I was like, oh, I mean, fuck it. And if you type
It's
me,
stuck.
even back then, if you typed me in, I was still the first person that came up, like even when I wasn't getting no views.
yeah. It's a unique
You know what
it's
I'm
a
saying?
it's a unique name and situation. Who is somebody
Yeah.
you want to work with? Because I know people got a lot of like if it's a producer, if it's an
Yeah,
artist. I'm sure maybe if Doom was alive, you'd want to work with Doom. I mean, who
hell
wouldn't?
yeah.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Bro, like I'm in a, I just want to be when it's all said and done. I want to be recognized as like one of the best, just pure rappers in the culture. You know what I'm saying? To recognize the style, the difference in my style, and that's why like I want to work with I want to get on a track with an Ab Soul. You know what I'm saying? Like Ab
Ah,
Soul,
love
produced
abs.
by Alchemist. Niggas just 64 bars, just go,
Yo,
boom. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
you
Fucking
think Alchemist back in the studio, yo?
yeah, something like
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like I want to get on tracks with the best rappers in the world. Ab Soul, fucking Daylight, um shit. Earl Sweatshirt,
mm.
fucking um um Mike, fucking
This a side question as a hip hop
Mike?
fan.
This Mike?
W-
I'm on
yeah,
this
Mike.
Mike? Who's Mike?
Mike, he like another underground dude that he be rapping with
Oh,
he be rapping like yeah, it's another underground dude, super cold though, super cold.
What
then they
what do
just
you
call
think?
him Mike. Just plain old Mike.
Just Mike, just Mike.
On a side note, as a hip hop fan, what do you think happened with Earl Sweatshirt? And I'm not gonna say whatever, but at one point it seemed like Earl Sweatshirt was gonna be the leading cat when it came to just lyricism and cats that just really was rapping. Like what do you? I have my own theories because I was a huge Earl Sweatshirt fan. Like what do you think happened to him, or is that a conversation for off the wax?
I think I mean if I look at because I'm a person, right? I'm a person like if I listen to an artist, if you listen close enough to an artist, you'll really understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like when I listened to Earl Sweatshirt at that time, he sounded like a dude that wasn't really he was rapping because it was working at a time and he didn't like everything that was going on around it. So he kind of pulled himself away. And I feel like there's a few rappers like that, like a few like even Isaiah Rashad. Isaiah Rashad is one of my favorite rappers.
Mm.
He another dude that kind of pulled away from consistently dropping and because of all the extra shit.
Yeah, nah, most definitely. Because at one point, they had the Odd Future, and the whole shit that was carrying it was Tyler and Earl. Tyler was like the out there character, and Earl was like he was out there too, but he had the bars that was really backing it up. And if you could ask my personal opinion, Tyler went this direction with the glitz and glamour and all the shit that come with that. You know what I mean? The ins and outs. And I think Earl was like, I'm good.
Right,
I don't I don't
right,
want to do that.
exactly. Like, and I think yeah, I think with a dude like you know what I'm saying. I think I feel like that happened to Ab Soul. I feel like Ab Soul had a whole
Another
bunch of
one.
shit that happened to him. You know what I'm saying? He lost his girl. You know what I'm saying? Matt Miller lost Matt Miller. Um, bunch of
Oh, Mac
shit.
Miller.
Like
That was
I
sad.
I, I think
yeah, and
Absol.
I think he kind of like pulled himself back too. You know what I'm saying? It happens a lot.
I think Absol when he was coming out, he was talking too much of that shit where they was
Hell
like,
yeah.
They was like, this ain't gonna work. Cause you want to keep it all the way real. And this is some real shit. When Kendrick came out, they was really fucking with Kendrick. You know what I mean? He had that swimming pools. He had all that shit on that album. And then when he came out with that Pimp a Butterfly shit, I think they was like, wait a minute, I don't, you know what I mean? Wait a minute, we don't know if we want him to push this line like this. And then now he came with the Drake shit and he back in the mix. But that Pimp a Butterfly was like, wait a minute, you know, you send the messages to the people, you know, we might need to, that's what I thought, like, nigga, we might need to slow you down a bit. And I felt like they kind of shelved him a little bit.
Interesting. I think Kendrick like my favorite. He probably my second favorite rapper of all time. So when I know, you know, I think I respect Kendrick because he never compromised his creativity. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Even with like him drop. That's why I keep saying like he dropped that 7-minute diss track. I remember him talking about what was it? Overly Dedicated. He was talking about like, you know, they said 7 tracks. I said 15. Called it an EP. They say I'm tripping. But little do they know I'm trying to change the rules that we've been defined too, so the corporate don't make decisions. Like even now, dropping a 7-minute diss track in this era is going against everything industry.
And to me,
and it just wasn't even super clean mixed.
Nah, and I think the dopest hip hop now is don't even got to be a clean mix. Like we kind of craving the rough shit without a clean mix. And Kendrick is super fire, but the point that I was making, I feel like there was a point some years back Kendrick was supposed to be the dopest cat in the game. But I feel like he came out with this Pimp a Butterfly shit. Niggas was carrying they was carrying police cars, talking about we gonna be all right. King Kunta, you know what I mean? And they was like, wait, we didn't know y'all. Wait a minute, we didn't know y'all was about to, you know what I mean? Niggas start feeling something.
That ass though, for
listen to
real.
what I'm saying. Niggas was like, wait a minute. Niggas started scratching their heads again. Like, wait a minute. Niggas was carrying the cop cars and nigga King Kunta and niggas was like, and I felt like that shit was supposed to go up here, and I felt like they kind of shelved him a little bit. And now that he going at Drake and niggas is fighting again, that is back hot. But when he was on that other shit, they was like, wait a minute, we're not doing this again.
He finna, bro. I feel like he finna do it again. Like, and that's the thing. What's crazy
feel like
is
he's gonna do
right. And I think what's crazy is even in the diss tracks towards Drake, he dropped like a lot of that shit was like hella controversial and hella like just like shit that you probably shouldn't be saying. Like Meet the Grams, motherfucker talking about sex trafficking and fucking and like bro, like yeah, he was wilding, bro. And he always got a message though to deliver with what he got. And I think Damn, what was it? Damn was his biggest album ever, right? Yeah, I think Damn is his biggest album.
Which one?
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn,
I think so.
that was the one that really took him into that like not pop, but like that superstar stratosphere because he got right to the he dropped it to Pimp because it's funny you say that because he dropped it to Pimp a Butterfly and then the Damn like he still had the message but it was very like packaged in a commercial way.
I just thought and he's still
because
Kendrick.
that's
I
where
mean,
Interscope comes in.
But you know, Kendrick got that Gemini energy like Pac. You feel me? You start,
right?
You know what I mean? You dealing with a nigga, you know, he in Compton and shit, and you know, niggas start seeing the struggle, and he'll start sending messages, and they was like, personally, this is what I felt. They was like, no, we not doing this. So maybe he'll come back with it, you know, because you know they having sit downs and Dre and having meetings, and you know it seems like we about to go through a point in history where shit is about to get weird again. Motherfuckers shooting at Trump, police keep killing the black woman.
Like, it's the perfect time for hip hop, bruh.
Yeah.
It's no better time for hip hop than right now.
Nah, it is a perfect time, but you know, when you see like shit was quiet for a long time,
right?
And then all of a sudden now you see shit like escalating, and this is in the media, that's in the media, and everything else again. And it's like, okay, and you're right, it is a perfect time for hip hop and people to come, you know, let their voices be heard. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
But yeah, bro, I'm about to fucking what's it called? Head out right now. But
most
bro,
definitely,
hey, I appreciate you. Incredible conversation though. This is great time. Great conversation. Valuable conversation, man.
most definitely, man. And we gonna be supporting you and rocking with you. We gonna have to do this shit again. And
Hell yeah.
man, tap in off the wax, man, and do your thing.
Easy. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for having me, man.
All right, most definitely. We out.
Yeah, have a good night.